Okay, this is the egg hunt. So, I know about when who's doing what in what cage. So, tonight's the night I think I might be the key word, start checking for some eggs that I think might be in certain cages. So I get prepared. Here is my cups. Here is, some have vermiculite, some have New Zealand sphagnum, which is orchid grower's moss. Awesome, non-bacterial, non-molding, non-decomposing, killer stuff. Vermiculite, some people they debate perlite, vermiculite, both, whatever, some manufacturer package names or the mix of perlite and vermiculite. I use vermiculite. It's inexpensive, it's tried and true, it's old school, works. End of the debate, as far as I'm concerned. So, I get the boxes ready, I spray, moisten it. Rule of thumb is that you moisten it to where you can squeeze it. You might be able to squeeze out a drop of liquid, but no more. How do I know how much that is when I spray it? I don't know, because I've been doing it long enough that I know what is perfect. Double check, mix it up, looks good, feels good. I know what that consistency to feel would be for me. If I squeeze the heck out of it, maybe I'd get a drop. So mine's a little under a squeeze. Just mixed around. This one I don't know. Some people use a netting to just like hang with a wet sponge on the bottom, not touching, to hang like some of their Europlatus eggs. Whatever. This is what I do. Little dips. Flatten it out. Make myself some little dips for where they're going to go. If I get any in here, maybe we'll get lucky. I'm going to have to do this several times to get what I'm looking for. So I'm going to start in here. Down here's the lay box. Nobody's in it, which is a good thing. I hate to disrupt them. There's a big piece of cork bark over it. Use a lot of cork barks, good stuff. Always triple check. I have one little dodo girl in the cresteds that likes to lay under the box and in the ground. There's Martini and his girl. Hi, ding dongs. It might bother you guys, but I always just triple check. I haven't sprayed tonight, so as you can hear, the New Zealand sphagnum is very dry. And sometimes if you get lucky, you can look through the edges of your box and see an egg. Never happens with me. I never get lucky. So I just gently, this is nice and moist and light. It's not heavy. It's not hard for me to dig through. So I gently just put my fingers through there. People swear by you got to be so delicate and don't flip the eggs and make sure you find them exact and put a mark on the top and blah, 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 blah. I know when to start checking, and I check nightly, that they haven't sat long enough once I do start checking that any of that is an issue. And here's where I mess up all my carpet. Yep, and there's some eggs, and I'll have to vacuum. And I vacuum my room, I play music in here, I use the shop vac to vac out the inside of their cages when I'm taking them out to spray them out. I do all kinds of stuff. They don't lose their tails. Those guys don't have tails because they came that way. So, here we'll have some eggs. There's one here. Try to wipe it off so you can see it. I don't really much care that the peat is on it. There's one nice, healthy, pretty white, slightly soft crested gecko egg. They're kind of soft. We'll put it down in its little palette. We'll look for another. There's yet another. We'll put that little guy down in there. Some people might brush them off, dust them off. I'm not going to muck around with them. I just leave it like that. Anyways, 2/3 covered up around. Pat it down nice and good. 2 eggs. In they are. So, even though I knew that it's one girl in there, I will triple check the box. Crazier things have happened. Huh, sister? But I will just double check this box and make sure, which I don't feel anything. It's a little dry in there, not a lot, but I'll just pat it back down and I will mist around the box. Mist around the middle. Again, how do I know how much water? Because I know. When it looks like a mud pile on top, that'll soak through and be perfect for her throughout. Hi, Teeny. You're such a good daddy. Yes, you are. And So, she just laid eggs, and we'll look at her. People talk about my fat geckos. Come on, sweetheart. They are fat. You would never know that she just laid eggs. Huh. Yep, pretty girl. Nice and thick still. Nice, pretty gecko. With no tail. My aunt gave me this girl for my favorite male in the world, Martini, because he doesn't have a tail, and that was a long story I did in another video. So anyways, box back in. Her little cork bark privacy ledge over the top. So she can get in through that corner, or she can get in through that corner. And that's it. So we'll go back up here with that box. And we'll put a lid on it. And we get our marker and our sticker. This is hard to do with one hand. Today's date is 3/20. And it's, I know what cage it is, and I also put the male's name just in case ever something gets crazy, somebody gets nutty, somebody doesn't know what somebody's looking at. I forget myself. So, there you go. Batch of crested gecko eggs ready to go in the baiter. Down to the side and on to the next cage. So I'll start another video for the next cage.